Welcome back, developers. In this video, we'll explore multiple ways to check if a string is empty in JavaScript. We'll cover examples using an empty string represented as two single quotes and a non-empty string represented as hello world. Let's get started. First, let's define an empty string. An empty string has no characters, it's just two single quotes with nothing in between. On the other hand, a non-empty string like hello world contains characters and is not empty. Let's start with the length property. Every string has a length property that tells us how many characters it contains. If the length is 0, the string is empty. We start by declaring a variable named str1 and assign it an empty string represented by two single quotes with nothing in between. This string contains no characters. Next, we declare another variable named str2 and assign it the string hello world. This is a non-empty string because it contains characters. We then use an if statement to check if the length of str1 is equal to 0. The length property of a string tells us how many characters it contains. If the length is 0, the string is empty. If this condition is true, that is, the length of str1 is 0, we log the message, the first string is empty, to the console. If the condition is false, that is, the length of str1 is not 0, we move to the else block. In the else block, we log the message, the first string is not empty, to the console. However, this will not happen in our case since str1 is empty. Next, we repeat a similar check for str2. We use an if statement to check if the length of str2 is equal to 0. Since str2 contains the text hello world, its length will not be 0. If the length of str2 were 0, we would log the message, the second string is empty. But this condition is false in our case. Since the condition is false, we move to the else block. In the else block, we log the message, the second string is not empty. This happens because str2 contains characters, making it a non-empty string. Let's see the results in the console. This method is straightforward. For str1, the length is 0, so it logs, the first string is empty. For str2, the length is greater than 0, so it logs, the second string is not empty. Next, let's check if the string is directly equal to an empty string, represented as two single quotes. This is a simple and readable method, especially when you know the input won't have any unexpected spaces or characters. In this example, str1 is equal to an empty string, so it logs, the first string is empty. For str2, which is hello world, the condition fails, and it logs, the second string is not empty. In real-world scenarios, strings might also be null or undefined. To handle these cases, let's write a reusable function named as stringEmpty. This function checks if the string is falsy, meaning null, undefined, or an empty string. The function is stringEmpty uses a logical OR operator to return true if the string is either falsy or equal to an empty string. This makes it robust for handling edge cases. Let's recap. Use the length property for simple cases, the equality operator with an empty string for direct comparison, and a reusable function to handle complex scenarios like null or undefined. These methods will help you write cleaner and more reliable code. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more JavaScript tutorials. Drop your questions and suggestions in the comments below. See you in the next video.